Gopi, you mentioned before the break that this equates to the 6 days of creation. So the first couple of chapters of Genesis do address
the first
before humans.
Yeah. But to here, this is the 6 days.
Right.
The so-called 6 days is not perhaps 6 days.
Correct.
Because after 6 days, you have suddenly the flood, and then you have 2400 BC. Suppose apparently Bible doesn't have any history here. Bible's history starts again here in touch. That's all I can make. I mean, huge history, like a million more years.
It's probably true that the Bible is tapping into Vedas and the earlier parts of, when it starts. It's probably, there's all those ancient documents, and the Bible itself, whoever put the Bible together was tapping into the Vedas.
Apparently, from what I understand, the Old Testament starts from here, and the entire New Testament is from here. This is the New Testament is nothing but Bhagavad Gita. There is no difference.
But the creation part of it, Blavatsky, that's what she tells, and those are from the old ancient documents.
From here?
No, it really tells about the beginning, the creation.
Oh, yeah.
The first, the secret doctrine, the first volume is cosmology.
Yeah.
So it tells what the old documents said about creation.
That's what's so amazing. Where did she get it from? This is what I'm saying. Now it's up to you to go into it and say, oh, where is it?
Well, it's in the Vedas, you said.
Yeah.
So that's where she got it.
She refers to Puranas.
Yeah.
That's where she refers. I know she refers to Vishnu Purana and other Puranas. Amazing. That's what I know. Yeah.
Well, the general belief about that is that, like I said, the first couple of chapters of Genesis do talk about the time period before any human beings, the first 6 days or whatever. But then the general acceptance of the way the race thing goes is that was simply the beginning of the Hebrew race. And there were other races on the earth at the time, and they are alluded to in the book of Genesis.
Quickly,
I can say, talking about the Hebrew
quickly
race.
I can say the name of Abraham was really Abram.
Right.
When the H came in, it came Abraham, which is Abrahman. Very Brahma. H is a very important sound in all these religions. Allah and so on and so forth. Brahma. That H, without the H, nothing happens. So H came in the Hebrew before it became. Okay. So if I can go quickly over this is 432,000. This is 2 times that, which is 864,000. This is 3 times that, which is 1, 2, 6, 96,000. 1,296,000. And this is 4 times that, which is really double that. 1,728 or something. If you total this, it becomes 10 times that, so it is 4.32 million. Why does it become 4 times? It is 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. If you add it up, it is 10. So 10 times that is that. Quick math. So, alright, it's 4 million years, it's a long, long time, and etc. Right? And you say, okay, is that it? Our mind doesn't stop there, right? Well, what happened before that? We cannot stop. Okay? So here, I have.
And you were in front of us, but so you're saying it totals 4.32 million years?
Yeah, all the 4 years.
Wow. I think that they've discovered bones and stuff that predate that.
6 and 8 million years.
18 million?
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff that,
Wait a minute.
that doesn't, something's wrong, no?
Yeah, but that's not 432 million.
But he totaled 4.32 million. What?
No, yeah. It is 4.32 million for one Mahayuga.
From one Mahayuga? The whole yugas? All 4?
All 4 yugas together
Okay.
is Mahayuga.
But you're not saying that's the existence of the Earth, planet Earth.
Pardon me?
You're not saying that's how old planet Earth is.
Actually, it is, isn't it?
But it's a they found evidence that it's a lot older than that.
Is it? Well, yeah, because they found things here that they date 4 million.
I thought it was at least 8.
Well, you can't believe everything you read either.
That's for sure. We'd have to really dig into that too.
I can't think that far back.
I don't want to think that far back.
Okay. Let us see. I have prepared some things.
Now, Gopi, at some point before you end, you're gonna relate it to Bali?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't want you to forget.
Bali is when a man came down as his Bali. Bali is his name that is after the place. And so,
But you were gonna relate it to the island Bali.
yes, it is.
Are you gonna say anything more about it?
No, that's just an interesting portion.
Okay, all right.
And Cooper, Pam and David Cooper, when I mentioned the tune, they were thrilled.
Yeah, I like that.
Pam and David Cooper, they were thrilled to hear this. And they can see the connections of all their works. Okay, now this is a good, interesting thing, but please excuse me for the presentation of it. When I copied it sort of crazy. So now you can take a look at this, which I don't have on glasses, but okay. This is called Mahayuga. So it's 4.62 million years. And now, etc. You come down all the way. This is called a Brahma Day. What is Brahma Day? Let's get to it. Okay. By the way, the lifespan in these years is supposed to be going up. First Yuga, for any length of time we wanted. The second Yuga, it is 10,000 years. Third Yuga is 1,000 years. Now it is 100 to 120 years. By the way, Krishna himself lasted only 120 years. So that's what is a Brahma Day? Brahma days are called kalpas, a day and night of Brahma. Each kalpa has 1,000 Mahayugas, which is 4.32 billion years. Okay? So obviously we are not satisfied with one cycle. So now we want to make it linear again. We say, okay, what comes after that? Which is linear. Or what came before that? Linear. Remember I told about past and future? Now we are not satisfied with 4.32 million years. So now let's go further. 1,000 of them is called a Brahma Day, which is 4.32 billion years. Are we satisfied with that? Maybe not. So it will go further as you will. So this is what it says. 1 year of Brahma is 702 kalpas, which is 8.6 billion to 4 billion years, and all these put together is 311 trillion years. That's how far a Brahma, now before a new Brahma can come up, because his life has ended. Now Vishnu has to close that chapter and start a new Brahma. Okay? Now, if you take the next page, if I'm going too fast, tell me. Next page it talks about Manvantara, another way of taking a look at the same time. Manu, it talks about Manvantara. Each kalpa is reigned over by a succession of 14 Manus. And the reign of each Manu is called Manvantara. A single Manvantara is approximately 71 Mahayugas. So, for whatever it is worth, it is called 71 Mahayugas, is called one Manvantara. Now, what is Manvantara? There are so many Manvantaras in a Brahma area. So, you can find a relationship. That's why I call that title of this paper for those that like to come. Okay. So each kalpa and etc. 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 Now what is the present position? We are located in the 51st Brahma year of the life of our Brahma. Within that Brahma year, we are in the first Brahma day called the Varaha Kalpa. In case you want to know something interesting about this, is that whenever we do any puja, we call what Kalpa it is, and what Yuga it is, and what day it is, and so on and so forth. And then we talk about the place. That's part of the prayer. So this is funny about the Hindu and Indian stuff. It's very active. This is not something that we would ever. It is very active. People use these things, and that is part of the astrology in India. Okay. Within that Brahma day, we are in the 7th mantra and in the 28th Mahayuga of that mantra. This would place us at about 454 Mahayuga or 1000 Mahayuga. That comprises this day of Brahma. Within this Mahayuga, we are in Kali Yuga, the 51st 100th year of Kali Yuga will correspond to the year 2080. That means that we are fairly early in Kali Yuga, and this age will continue for 426,000 more years.
How does that correspond to the Mayan calendar?
Oh, Mayan calendar. So,
Which was, we were supposed to be at the end.
well, for that, you see, each yuga, as you think, ends, and it is a pralaya. Like every day, mosquito dies many times. It hardly goes for 6 years. For that, 6 hours is pralaya. Per hour, around 100 years is our pralaya. And so is for Kali Yuga and so on. Something ends. So that is what Mayans start. Yeah, maybe that's what their pralaya came even earlier than they thought, because they did not survive too much. Okay, now.
She's got it.
Now, see it.
Most interesting thing is this. Every linear, we want to make it circular. And as soon as it's circular, we say, what next? So it becomes linear again. And then that becomes circular again. And that becomes linear again. This is something that we try to do. Because we say, okay, there is an end to this. So that then, no, cannot be. There must be something. So we have that. It is a very interesting thing that I recognize that. This is what so many things are happening.
Okay, you have to speak up.
Oh yeah. So everything that we have seen till now, like a second, right? Second is a cycle. Now we make it a minute, so there are 60 seconds in a minute. So now it becomes a minute cycle. Again, 60 of them make 1 hour. Now we have a 1 hour cycle, only bigger cycle, but each one is only a cycle. So we have a cycle and a linear, and a cycle and a linear. And again, we go bigger and bigger and bigger. And we go up to 3.11 trillion years, and now there's only one Brahma. What about the next Brahma? We cannot think about it. So we have to say, okay, what next? It's very interesting how we do it. Totally different than that. Okay, we came with the two of them. We have linear, and then we have what do you call this?
Cyclical.
Thank you. Cyclical. Good. Okay, but we also found that we like to make anything that is linear, it is cyclical.
Well, doesn't that make a spiral though?
Well, okay, that's even better. So now we have spiral.
Okay.
It's going on and upper and upper and upper. And then there comes people. We say, Now we have a past, oops, past, present, and future. In reality, there's a future that goes through the present and becomes a past. Right? I was going to make a presentation. I'm presenting and I have presented. That's finished. Okay, this is how we view things. The future goes through the present and becomes past. Now we call this the time. Now, there is one other thing now, and another way to look at it. If you take a look at the stars that we see now, but they are burned away a long time ago. So what does it prove? By the time we understand it, it's already finished, because we take certain amount of time to perceive it. Okay? So, there are things that are happening, there are things that are so. How do we know that? Through perception. Okay. This color is blue because this color is white. This is the comparison that we see, because we cannot see a blue by itself and that's it, we know it is blue. We know because there is another color next to it that says that it is different. There is no such thing as absolute blue without another color. So the creation is like a prism. The creator is like a prism. He breaks into that and now he creates something over there, and then he creates something here that you can perceive it. Now you perceive it. Now that is creation. I will repeat it again. The only way that creation exists, from my understanding, is because we perceive it. Without perception, is there a creation? Question.